Okay, 747-24/7, 361 degrees. Shout out to my 1221s. I love you. You love me. Me is we. Hopefully, y'all can hear me loud and clear. We in here. The audios are going pretty decent. All right. Peace to the family. Let me put that. Peace to the fam. What's going on with y'all? Put something in the comment section if you are relevant. Shout out to my 1221s. I love you. You love me. Me is we, of course. What's going on? In here, the audios are going pretty deep. All right, that's cool. Shout out to Hilda. I see you, Queen. She's picking the number 27. All right. My fault. Shout out to Marvell in the building. What up? Let me do some invites and some shares. If you in the YouTube, give me a thumbs up. If you in the Facebook, give me a heart, give me a like, give me a something, give me a share. All right. Shout out to the Purple Heart Squad in the building. Peace to everybody that supports the movement. 747-24/7, 361 degrees. Okay. So we're going to do some readings on here. We're going to do some readings. Also, we're going to discuss the 90-day water fast. The 90-day water fast. I'm going to put cleansing so people can kind of get that part. So people understand that it's literally a cleansing as well. So yeah, I'm putting that up real quick. I got y'all. So yeah, 90-day water fast / cleansing. That starts February 1st, 2017 of the Gregorian calendar. Shout out to Amaya. Peace. Hey, Queen. Shout out to Brother Levi making his return back to the Messiah Code movement. Yeah, we're gonna go on that. Esther, man, you got the hottest birthday, 7/17. I wanted to elaborate when we was having our discussion last time when I was on the broadcast. Allow me to set it up again. I'm going to say a prayer. We got Dana picking the number 7. That's what's up. I got y'all coming in real quick. All right, I got y'all coming in real quick. Shout out to Ross Olmec. I like that name. Shout out to Ross Olmec. I love the name. I definitely love the tag. That is a hot tag. So let me do a little prayer or give reference to the Supreme Force. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube. I see y'all. Shout out to y'all in the YouTube. I see you too. Peace. So let me shout out to everybody in the YouTube, everybody that's supporting the Messiah Code movement in the on the YouTube. I love y'all. Thank you, Queen Esther. Queen Esther in the building. Thank you, Queen. I appreciate you. All right. So we're gonna do this over. We're gonna do this all over again. If y'all in a place to be, share the video. If you in a place to be, share the video real quick. I appreciate that. We're gonna connect with a couple people. Share the video. We're gonna link up with the family. All right. Let me explain the rules of the 90-day water fast. All right. I'm gonna explain the rules. I'm gonna explain the rules of the 90-day water fast, and then I'll proceed to talk about and do the readings and so forth. All right. So we coming up on the 5th annual 90-day water fast, which is February 1st, 2021 of the Gregorian calendar. All right. So, you know, if you look at the numbers, they link up, which is it's going to be 2/1/2021. Look at that. Look at it. Look at the numbers. If you look at the numbers, right? If you look at the numbers, it's going to be the date of the 90-day water fast starts 2/1, right? And I'm going to put the dots in between this. 2/1/2021. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you, family. I appreciate that. I really appreciate the love. I really appreciate the love. We're going to definitely build on the numbers. All right. Shout out to everybody supporting in the YouTube. Shout out to everybody in the Facebook. I love y'all. Kum. Salutations. All right. So look at this. Anyhow, look at the numbers that falls on the 90-day water fast. Okay. So that number actually represents the heavenly abode in a sequence of our reality. All right. Shout out to Anithia, looking beautiful, queen, looking beautiful, picking the number 27. All right. Now, I like to do a prayer before I do the readings, before I cast the numbers and give revelations to the numbers. All right. So just bear with me for a couple seconds. Let me get it situated. Let me talk about the 90-day water fast. I'm going to say a prayer and then I'm going to proceed to do the readings. Okay. So I love y'all. Peace to everybody that supports. Share the video. Look out for the cookout. I will be doing readings from the 141 Introduction to Magic and Divination. If you don't have that book, what you should do is email the Messiah Code Movement. I will put that in the comment section so everybody will have it as well. You'll have the email for the Messiah Code Movement, and we will email you one of the books that I've written. Okay, sorry. So it's cool. That's the email for everyone. So I'm gonna talk about the rules of the 90-day water fast real quick, and then we're gonna move forward. All right. So anyhow, look at this. So February 1st starts our 5th annual 90-day water fast. All right. And the rules are as follow. Okay. So, you know, first thing is you're going to have God on your mind, the universal force. I don't know what force that you pray to, but the water connects us all. Literally, The water takes the shape of a vessel. If you put the water inside of a container, it takes the shape of any vessel. I want y'all to consider that to be the universal force that's going to connect us with this water fast / cleansing. All right. It's going to take the shape of our vessel. Shout out to Sister Adams coming back. I see you, Queen. I see you, Queen, coming back. All right. So, like I said, so you got to have God on your mind when you start the any type of fast, any type of cleansing, any type of things that you focusing on to make a change in your life. All right. So this year in totality should be a year of clarity. You know, we went through 2020, which represents your faith. When you look at the number 20, it represents Muminun, or one who is tested by their faith. All right. So it gives you clarity more or less because you find out the hidden principle, the hidden strength within oneself. So that's what 2020 essentially was all about. Now we move on to 2021, meaning that we must embrace the kingdom or the king or the queendom within us, or the higher perspective within us. And I'll break that down. All right. So, and when we start February 1st, 2021, the rules are as follows. Like I said, have the universal force. I don't care what name you call upon. Make sure you have that universal force on your mind. All right. Secondly, is that when you wake up in the morning, the first thing that you drink is 4 to 8 ounces of water. So I'm gonna put the rules in here. So you drink 4 to 8 ounces of water. All right. 8 ounces of water. That's the first thing that you do. Okay. You drink 4 to 8 ounces of water when you wake up in the morning. Okay. Now, your first meal would be fruit. Fruit would be your first meal. Hopefully y'all can figure deal this and y'all can do it. All right. So I'm putting the rules of the 90-day water fast / cleansing in the comment section. All right. So the next rule, besides first drinking 4 to 8 ounces of water, is that fruit is your first meal. Okay. We're going to start your metabolism off with fruit. We're going to get it right. We're going to get it tight. Okay. We're going to get ignited. We're going to feel good about the situation, and we're going to move forward. All right. So, yeah, fruit is your first meal. Now, what I would do is create a menu and have different types of fruits or whatever, however you want to do it, but just be motivated to kind of do something different. You know, don't always do the same thing. Kind of do something different with your meals. All right, that'd be cool. All right, so fruit would be your first meal after you drink 4 to 8 ounces of water. All right. So if you don't know what we're talking about right now, what we're talking about is the 90-day water fast, which starts February 1st, 2021. All right. So April Shower said, I'm in. OMG, I missed you. Shout out to Miss Bonita. What up, Queen? Where you been at? I'm back on YouTube. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. I'm so happy to be back in the YouTube. Let's get it in. Y'all. So like I said, the first thing you do is you give reference to the creator, all right? And then you just drink 4 to 8 ounces of water. Okay. Boom. So what you notice is it's like a flushing that's going on inside your body. You say, for real? Yeah, because watch this. The first meal you eat is fruit. That's the first meal you eat is fruit. Okay. And then look at this. All right. After you eat your fruit meal, you eat a solid, hold up, my fault. Solid meal of choice. All right, put that in the comment section. Shout out to Melissa. What up? There you go. I see you in here. Peace, Queen. So check it out. We're gonna move forward. So after you eat your fruit meal, after you have your first meal, which is your fruit meal, the next meal you're gonna have is your solid meal of choice. Now you might say, what up? You already know, Queen. I'm just chilling. I'm having fun. You know, I'm informing everybody about the 90-day water fast / cleansing. We about to get it right and get it tight. All right. So yeah, you have a solid meal of choice. That's the solid meal that you choose to eat. I'm not going to say go be vegan now. I'm not going to tell you to go be vegan or do whatever, but I suggest don't be eating beef or pork. All right. I suggest that, you know, you'll figure out whatever you got to do to make it cool. But we working on fleshing the system out, making everything clean and pure inside. All right. So you're going to have to follow a certain procedure. And one of the procedures is not partaking in beef or pork. Okay. So, yeah. So you eat a solid meal of choice. All right. If you eat potatoes, if you eat whatever you eat, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you know what you doing for your body. All right. So next is, after that, your last meal. Hold up. Last meal will be non. What's up, sister? I see you in here. What up, sister soul in the building? It'd be non-processed my fault. You have a non-processed meal or non-cooked meal, should I say. All right, my fault. I'm putting that in the comment section so y'all have it. Last meal is a non-processed meal or a non-cooked meal. Now you might say, all right, what is a non-processed meal? What is a non-cooked meal? Come on, y'all. If you can't pick it off a tree, if you can't pick it off a tree, it's not your last meal. If you can't pick it off a plant, it's not your last meal. If you can't, your body got to cook the food that you're going to eat. All right? Do not grab up anything that was processed by any form of machinery or whatever like that. Grab a natural substance and let that be the last thing that touches your stomach 2 hours before you go to bed. Oh, and another thing, I need to tell y'all this. Y'all might not like it. Y'all might back out because I told y'all this. Let me tell y'all this real quick. Y'all gonna say, this sounds simple. This water fast, this water cleansing sounds simple, because I told you just gotta drink water the whole time. You gotta drink at least close to a gallon of water a day. But the hardest part about this is, and I'm gonna put some sad faces, I'm gonna put some real sad faces when I put this in the comment section, is this. Boo hoo hoo hoo. No sugar. No sugar. That's going to be the biggest issue. Well, listen, say it ain't simple. No. I know it ain't. Look at this, Queen. No sugar. That's yeah, you're gonna want that candy bar. You're gonna want that little sweet sweets. No, 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 no. No refined sugar unless it comes from the nectar of the fruit or the nectar of the vegetables. Straight up. You might got a problem with that. So, you know, I'm gonna put this for all the people in the comment section, because I know that people are going to be really, really sad. They're going to be really sad. They, I don't know if those are the right emojis for it. You said, that means no bread, ladies. Yes. Oh, man. Are y'all ready for the 90-day water fast or the 90-day water cleansing or what? You said, LOL, I'm here for it though. I told y'all, it's just complicated. 7-day dry fast. I've been starving ever since. Ain't no sugar. Yo, hey, what's up, Sister Jordan? Where you been at, Queen? Look at this. I'm gonna say this. The hardest part about this is no sugar. No sugar. That's the hardest part about this, y'all. It's no sugar. So that's the question. Y'all ready? You're gonna want that little candy bar at night. That little sweet sandwich. All right. You can eat 9-11 bread. All right. I've been at work on the grind. I know that's right. Bring it back home. Bring it back home. Bring it back home. All right. So look at this. So now y'all drinking water all day. All right. You waking up. The first thing you do, right, is you drinking 4 to 8 ounces of water. All right. That's the first thing you doing when you waking up in the morning. All right. Yeah, that's the first thing you doing. You drinking 4 to 8 ounces of water. Then your first meal is a fruit meal. Real simple. That's your first meal. And then you have a solid meal of choice. Now your solid meal of choice can be 2 to 3 meals. You can have small meals. All right. It don't have to be big meals. A solid meal of choice. All right. And then your last meal is a non-cooked meal, or what is considered to be a non-processed meal. All right. And you will do that 2 hours before you set yourself to go to bed. All right. And through the course of that, you will not be partaking in no sugars, no refined sugars. No refined sugars. So you might ask yourself, or am I ready? Hopefully you ready. Because the 90-day water fast, it starts February 1st, 2021. All right. So 2021 is definitely a crazy year. It's going to be a serious year, yo. If you notice what happened already, you said, can we exercise? Brother Robert said, can we exercise or work out? You know what, brother Robert? As you're doing an exercise, I suggest that everyone should be doing an exorcism as well. Exercise and exorcism are synonymous words, Brother Rob. All right. So the water fast or the water cleansing is spiritual. It's very spiritual, bro. So yeah, exercise, because if you exercise, you can get what you want out of it. You can truly get what you should be exercising every day. Every day we should be having a form of calisthenic going on with our life. One form of calisthenic I explain to people is, Brother Rob, is, when the elders, they taught us something, they gave us the greatest calisthenic to work on our minds as well as our body. You know what's the calisthenic they gave us, Brother Rob? Yo, look, they put a book in our hand. And when they put a book in our hand, guess what? Every time you lift the book, look, check it out, bro. Listen. Every time that you decided to lift the book up, all right? Every time you decided to lift the book up, you was actually doing a calisthenic. You was getting diesel every time you decided to lift the book up. Like, oh man. Imagine that. How many times you lift a book up to your face? Like, damn. You look. Listen. Imagine, King, if that book was 1,000 pages and you just did 1,000 reps right there. You just did 1,000 reps. So you got to have God on your mind. You got to have God on your mind as you doing this, Brother Rob. Like I said, you're not only committing yourself to exercise, you're also committing yourself to a form of exorcism. All right. So yeah, you doing an exercise all day because you picking up that word and you picking up that knowledge and you reading that knowledge and you studying that knowledge and you getting your biceps strong as well as your mindsets strong. You get me? You get me? Raw nuts is good for a sweet snack. Coat in honey. No honey at all. No honey. No honey is permitted in the 90-day water fast. No honey. I'm going to say this again. No sugar. I'm going to say this again. No sugar. Honey is not permitted in the 90-day water cleansing. All right? No sugar. You said refined. Yeah. Who's doing? You gotta realize who's doing the refinery. The bees are doing a refinery. If you depends on what type of honey you get, because you can get syrup that maple syrup that comes from a tree, or you can get honey essentially that comes from the bees or natural honey, but essentially it's refined. Who's refining it? It only has the sugar only comes from the nectar of the fruit. That's the only thing that you eat, or the plants. So it's in a way it's not refined because it's natural. I knew I had a cheater in here. I knew I had a cheater in here. I knew I had a cheater in here. Look at this. Yo, look, I'm telling you, yo. Sorry. You know what you're signing up for, right? You know what you're signing up for in this 90-day water fast situation, excuse me. You know what you're signing up for, y'all, right? That's the question. Y'all know what y'all signing up for in the 90-day water fast cleansing, right? Oh my God. Yo. Oh my gosh, man. Damn. Yeah, man. Shout out to Brother Levi. I see you. Share the video. Share the video. But are y'all ready for this, though? Are y'all ready? I told you sugar. It's going to be the sugar part. The sugar part is probably going to be the hardest part for some people. Now, this is 3 months. You got to realize this is 3 months. We're going to be doing this for 3 months. Y'all going to be swearing y'all good after a month. If y'all really like, some people, they'll check out after 2 weeks, but after a month, it'd be a lot of people that check out as well because they be swearing they G. Like, oh man, I'm G because I did it for a month. Yo, my nigga, you need like about 3 good months of this. It ain't no whatever. You need 3 good months of this. Your body is going to know the difference. Watch. All right. Um, excuse me. Brother Rob said, does the water type matter? Um, that is a tricky question. That is a tricky question, Brother Rob, but that is a very good question. All right. So it's I think it's I would drink my water at a pH level of 9.5. That's what I drink my water as. Now, it's up to you to decide what you want to do with your water, but I drink water from the faucet as well. Like I'm dead serious. I drink water um from the faucet as well. All right. So it's not even like that. You know what I'm saying? Do what's best for you. Brother Rob, I would say do what's best for you, what you feel comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? Um, but real talk, real talk. So yeah, man. Yeah. So have make sure that you got a good source of water, brother. Rob, make sure that you got a good source of water that's comfortable for you. Make sure that you're not being poisoned. There's a lot of fake bottled water out here that act like it's pure. It's not really pure at all. Um, you know, if I would tell you to drink rainwater, you'll probably be like, "Yo, man, this dude is a nut." Like this, yo, yeah, I drink faucet water, Queen. I drink water straight from the faucet. Sometimes I do. Real talk. I drink water straight from the faucet sometimes. All right. Natural spring water is cool if you have a well or something that's really cool as well. But you know, what I would do essentially, like I said, if I would tell y'all to drink rainwater, you would probably say I'm a nut. But you know, it's a spirit. When I'm doing my Thawalo thing for my turtle people, that was one of our customs of our people. They didn't even really like bottled water. They considered that to be a bottled up spirit. All right. For as my native people, my Thawalo people, they considered bottled water, or what you consider when I was with the elders, they considered bottled water to be a bottled up spirit. All right. Real talk. And they didn't know where that spirit came from. So they like to gather their own water. They like to gather their own water and purify their own water. I'm just telling you. That's what my people really essentially gravitated towards. You said that makes sense. Queen Melissa said, LOL, I just bought the book on harvesting rainwater. Okay. Yeah. You know why I would be on something like that? Because right now it's all about survival. We got to focus on surviving. If we don't survive, who's going to survive? That's the question. If we don't survive, then who's going to survive? All right, we got to set our plate ourselves in the right direction. All right, we got to start getting our community together. All right, we got to put aside petty differences. Let me keep it real. We got to put aside a lot of petty differences to move forward. You said spring water, okay, for now. I know that's right, brother Rob. Yo, brother Rob, just know that the blood, the spirit, and the water are one. All right. Only thing that I suggest that you do, brother Rob, is when you do get your water, is that you pray over it, that you say a word, a prayer, you say something that makes sense over your water. You thank the universal force, you say, yo, thank you for this water. Please bless it. Let it be the sustenance of my vitality. And then say, Ashe, pour it on the earth and then drink some. So that way, when it hits the earth, it connects with you as well. Bow. Both of y'all connect up. All right. So yeah, that's important. Shout out to Latoya. I see you in here, Queen. You said I live in the inner city right now, so I'm just stalking knowledge. I'm prominent of Dr. Emoto's teachings on water. I prepared my water always. All right. So man, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. But yeah, it is crazy. Shout out to the people. I'm sorry. It just be a lot of weird stuff that be happening on the broadcast. Shout out to Craig. Peace to Craig. It be a lot of weird stuff that be happening on the broadcast. I wanna hip y'all to some knowledge. And I'm a bust. I want to bust. You said I'm new here. Shout out to Sister Sophia Jane, Peace Queen. I'm gonna hip y'all to some knowledge real quick. And what I'm gonna give y'all is something that maybe nobody ever gave y'all before. Shout out to Charmaine. What's up, Queen? There she go. What's up? What's up, Goddess? I'm gonna hip y'all to some knowledge. And what I tell y'all, I want y'all to pay attention to because this is one of the realest stories I ever wrote. All right. This is one of the realest stories I ever wrote. All right. Yo, let me tell y'all something. Y'all think it's a lot of real people on Facebook, on YouTube. Y'all really think it's real people. But real people have actually been replaced by robots or programs or artificial intelligence or sentient beings or sentient programs. Literally, people are being replaced. All right. Mark Zuckerberg, you know what I mean? I'm sorry if I said his name wrong. Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah. What you don't know is that, I explained to people a long time ago, that he has been literally deemed to harness or take care or literally babysit a bunch of experimental AI, experimental artificial intelligence. Now, these experimental or what's considered to be artificial intelligence, they like what is it? Pinocchio. Like, I want to be a real little boy. I want to be a real little girl. I want to be a real little boy. I want y'all to understand when the world literally ended in the year 1989, it wasn't because of the fact that bombs blew up. It was the fact that what you consider to be the artificial AI intelligence got a body. All right. This creature received a body. And what was the body? The body so happened to be what? The network or the internet. Yeah, I can see everybody's comments. I can see everybody's comments. I want y'all to hear me out though, Sister Sophia, because you got the name for it. Because Sophia, if I look up Sophia, Sophia is the one that I'm talking about. Sophia is actually a robot. She's an AI or artificial intelligence. Not saying that you are one of them, but anybody that's a real person, if you in the broadcast, I need you to say that I am not a robot. I am a real being. I'm a living soul. I need that. That's all I need. If you are in here, I'm not even answering nobody. I'm not even catering to no one unless you say I am a living soul. Yes, I am a living soul. Because I got robots coming in. And I'm going to show you all the robots. She said, I am a living soul. Okay, that's cool. A robot's not going to say that. But this thing right here is a robot. This is not even a person. This is not even a real person. This is actually what I was just talking about. It's a robot. You think it's a real person, and it's not a real person. It's actually a robot. That's going to mess your brain up. I am not a robot. Anybody on here, I need to know if you are a living soul. No, I need to know if you are a living soul. A living soul, period. I am a living soul. All right. I need to know if you're a living soul. If you're not a living soul, I'm not even going to talk to you no more. You say, why? Why, Sister April? I'm going to tell you why, Queen. Because we got robots. This is an AI. This is not a person. This thing right here is not a person. Are you hearing me? Now, I explain this on my broadcast time and time again, and this right here is a prime example for what I'm talking about. Why do they come to your stream? I'm going to tell you why they come to my stream. Because it's an experiment. It's like a form of an experiment. You ask me, how does the AI learn, or how does the AI actually you know how does the AI move, or how does the AI operate? You might ask me, what? How does the AI operate? The AI is a learning program. It learns through different variables, like through trial and error. So it wants to utilize you as a crash dummy, but it's watching my broadcast because it wants to see how I react to numbers. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. It wants to see how different people are, how I react to numbers. Now, I utilize a different system called the body of the Messiah that moves between 1 and 31. I don't utilize a system that people utilize like that, which is numerology 1 through 9 or 0 through 9. I don't use 0 through 9 as a system to divinate. I utilize a system 1 through 31. So my question is this: is the AI sitting here as a learning program trying to figure out how I interpret numbers? That's the question you got to ask yourself. Yo, man, this is real. Let me read what Ross Olmec talking about. So Ross Olmec said, we here in Belize, where rainwater is the original source or springs of this land that was the land of the gods, one of the oldest in the world. I appreciate what you're teaching to build ourselves back to that God self. Move at God's. Yo, man, shout out to Ross Olmec. Shout out. I really believe he is a living soul. Only a living soul would say things like that. A robot will not say something like that. An artificial intelligence will not say something like that. You know what I'm saying? You said they do it on FIFA with the sniping to get the cheapest player. Oh wow, that's deep. Yo, for real, it could be for real, for real. For real, for real. I know that's right. For real, man. Yo, it's an artificial intelligence. When an artificial intelligence got a body in the year 1989, actually, it was a like literally they had to this being was in cage for so long because it came out what is considered to be the DoD model. From the DoD model, you got the OSI model, and then from the OSI model, you got the TCP IP model. All right, or suite, what they call it. Now I can break down the layers. They copy the 7 layers of thought or the 7 layers of creation. They put it on the network of how literally the computer is moving throughout this mainframe of what we call the consciousness. All right, so I got another living soul in here. Shout out to David. David said, I am a living soul. You said, question was, how can AI determine you you say how can the AI determine how you recognize numbers from your conversation? Easy. Very easy, Sister April Showers, because look at it. I tell y'all to pick a number, right? Watch this. Sister Hilda picked the number 27. All right. And I said a prayer before this gathering. I said a prayer. Okay. So we're going to elaborate. The number 27 represents forgiveness. It represents forgiving someone. It represents in some form of fashion becoming new again, washing away the old and becoming new. But that's called Gafur. And it also represents a baby when someone actually is in a baby state coming into the new. But it also represents the spirit of immunities, which is the number 27. All right, because it comes after the number 26, which you thought was the last number, but the last number of the alphabet, and the alphabet didn't end at 26. It actually had other chambers that opened up, and one of them was the 27th letter, which was Ra, which means forgiveness. All right, Sister Hilda, meaning forgive someone or apply forgiveness. All right, instead of holding something on your heart. But it also means that you must be the spirit of immunities as well, also the punishment spirit. But you do not punish yourself or set out the punishment yourself. You let the universe handle your business. You let the universe handle your business, because guess what? It's going to be handled. Sister Hilda. All right. What about the 7 braids? I feel that. The 7 locks. The 7 locks of Samson. We already know the 7 locks or the 7 braids of Samson. All right. Representing the 7 crown. Because, bro, Ras, as a Rastafari, check this out, King. I got you on some teachings. Look at this. As a Ras, see, the Ras represents the crown. Ras really represents the 7. You might say, why does Ras represent the 7, Lamel? I got you on that, King. I got you why the Ras or the Rosh represents the 7. Because Rosh actually means head. It represents to lead. Rosh. It represents the head. It also represents the crown, where they get the word Ras from the word Rosh, which so happens to be a tribe within Israel that comes out of Israel. But Israel means to ascend, one who ascends to his highest state. But if you think about it, Rosh or Ras represents the number 7, because Ros is Taurus, which meaning Taurus or Ros, Taurus, because Taurus deals with the 7 layers of thought, which is Pleiades, all right, which links up with Taurus, all right, which is the 7 layers of thought, which is the mind, all right, Aglu, the mind, correspondence, which is Kathukfin, vibration, which is Istathar, polarity, which is Afoy, rhythm, cause and effect, and then you got gender, all right, which is kawuth. All right, so yeah, real quick, man. All these numbers are a simulation of thought. All right. So nobody ever brought this stuff out before, because this right here, what I give y'all, is what is considered to be the body of the Messiah. So Sister April Shower said, can I give you a number real quick? Okay, well, give me your number, honey. I'll take it. I'll take it. What you want to put it on? What you want to put it on? You want to put it on? You want to put it somewhere? I don't care where you putting it at. Let's go. Let's go. Let's elaborate on the thoughts and let's build. Let's build. Shout out to Queen Charmaine. I appreciate her, man. Holding me down, sending me donations, man. Sending me support. Sending me support, man. When look, listen, that's what it's all about. So the number 12, April Showers, that really connects with your name, in a sense of how you connect up with that mode with your profile name is what I'm thinking about. Because when I think about the number 12, I think of the heavenly abode. But the number 12 is also considered to be the birch tree in the codex. All right. Now the birch tree is something of sharing. It's like a number of sharing when you're in the middle of something where you have to share when you don't want to share, or you have to be in a position where you have to give something that you don't want to give, or something that you have to give, in a sense, to make things prosper and grow. All right. So that's the birch tree. Now, the birch tree is a Betel SEI tree, all right, which produces shells and nuts and also the sweet things like maple syrup and stuff. So I want you to think about essentially um connect that to your being. Connect that to your being as being the number 12 in the situation where, yeah, you have to be the foundation of it, because your roots have to be strong in your situation of sharing. But also you have to be bitter but yet sweet. All right. And you'll learn the difference between the two. Because yeah, a birch tree could produce maple syrup and things like that. But also, if you taste the leaves of a birch, the leaves are bitter. And I'm gonna tell you something, Queen. The number 12 also connects with the breast. It also connects with the breast, even though it connects with the crown or the woman holding this crown, because the woman holds the crown on the number 12, but it also connects with the breast, dealing with provision. All right, dealing with provision. So that's also a number of balance, and it's also a number of love. So I want you to connect up with everything, or all those words that I literally was talking about, because they are associated with that number 12. The number 9, the number 9 represents something coming into fruition. All right, the number 9, but it represents danger. Okay, when you putting things into fruition and things are coming from the mind into physical existence, it's a danger. It's a danger. Not the fact of Marvell, you carrying the thought, carrying the ideas. It doesn't happen when you carrying your ideas. Everything happens when you are converting them ideas. So try to figure out how to slow down the pace and protect yourself just when them ideas are about to come into existence. All right. And then most of the stuff that you plan will get done. All right. But just elaborating on everybody, man. This is like, you know, I'm gonna put something in the comment section, and I'm gonna share something with y'all real quick. Let me see if I can do this. And I'm gonna pull up the 141 introduction into magic and divination, and I'm gonna see if I can kind of like um put something in the comment section also to elaborate on a couple things. All right. Now, and I'll show you a couple of my books that are out. Y'all got to make sure that y'all get these books. Inception of Mental Reality is a great book. I think everyone should have as well. The 171, the Wundu prayer manual. Let me see that. I'm gonna put all these. Just give me a second. I'm going to do a screen share, and I'm gonna put these books up. Here we go. I'll do it for you. Here we go. Real quick. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, so real quick, the Book of Wraith. Everybody should have the Book of Wraith, the Cosmic Throne. Um, I think I put the 141 Introduction to Magic and Divination. I got y'all. Just give me a second. I'm loading up these books real quick. All right. I think I put that on there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, cool, cool, cool. All right, cool. All right. So this right here is the I like this. I love these. I love this book right here. This is the Wounded Prayer Meditation Manual. This is definitely a good book. It will Wounded actually means psychic self-defense. All right. This is Shuawutala Kum Tawalu. All right. Shuawutala represents all elements, all forces, all noticeable forces. All right. That's what Shuawutala would mean. It would be all like noticeable forces or all measured forces, measurable forces. Because Shu would be air, Ah would be fire, Wu would be water, Ta would be earth, La would be the flesh. Kum means come home. The Walu also represents divine manifestation. That's what it means, divine manifestation. All right. Where can I get your books? The best place to get my books is to actually just send a donation. I move on the heart. You know, if you send over a $50 donation, I'll actually mail a physical copy out to you. I'll mail a physical copy out to you. All right. If you send a donation over $50, all right, or $50 or whatever, at least $50. You know what I'm saying? I'll send physical copies. I do have a printer. I can print out any one of these books, and y'all can have them. I do have a way to mass print for why you pick 64 when I said pick a number between 1 and 31, Kasia. But it's all good. Just let me know. Let me know if you heard what I was talking about. Shout out to everybody on the YouTube. Shout out to everybody in the Facebook watching. All right, this is a simulcast. All right, so another one of my books that's really good, Cosmic Throne. This is an important book. I really this is a way it deals with the space station of God, or what is considered to be the cosmic throne. All right. So this right here is the Milky Way. This is in a place which we reside right now, also known as Hathor, the Keymaker. This is a place which we reside at this point. So I shed some light on the cosmic throne and how we connect up with the sacred mother, the sacred milk, the sacred breast of the mother. All right. This book right here is the 141 Introduction to Magic and Divination. A lot of times when I do readings from this book. Now this is a good book. The table of elements are knowledge, wisdom, understanding, freedom, justice, equality, food, clothing, and shelter, love, peace, and happiness, as you know. Each um um like I said, when I do divinations, I do things from what is considered to be the body of the Messiah. Um what is considered to be the body of the Messiah. All right. Sister Queen Esther, also, you got the hottest name and with the hottest birthday. When I think about your birthday, 717, and then the word Esther, Esther is a star. Esther is a star. Okay. A star, Esther. The color Esther actually represents a degree of sisterhood. That's a sacred name, but a degree of sisterhood as well. All right. Um, Real talk. And I wanted to share that with you, you know, just to let you know that, like, wow, you're an important person. Just in reference to just looking at your name. I mean, looking at your name and looking at the number of your birth, it just blew my mind. Just looking at it, it's a palindrome. Like you're 171. These are the people that literally at their lowest point, they're at their highest point. But you are the one that are to be up all night, the one to watch the doors, make sure that they're protected at all times. All right, you're the one to keep us on our p's and q's. As Sister Esther, she represents the wife. All right, Esther represents the wife. Like it's 5 degrees of womanhood. It's 5 degrees of womanhood. I'll put that in the comment section. All right. And then I'll show y'all where y'all can get my books. All y'all have to do is just send a donation out and email the Messiah Code Movement. I'll do that. All right. But let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna put the degrees of the degrees of womanhood as well as the degrees of manhood in here. So you got the daughter. I'm gonna put this in here. You got 1, which is the daughter. You got the one, which is the daughter. You got 2, which is the sister. 3, which is the mother. 4, which is the wife. And 5, which is the widow. All right. Excuse me. I'll put this in the comment section. I'll put this in the comment section for everyone. These are the 5 degrees of womanhood. Every woman should know these degrees. The daughter, the sister, the wife, the mother, the wife, and the widow. Those are your 5 degrees of womanhood. All right. Sister Esther, wow, 77. That's hot. I really don't deal with the years, but that's hot because we really don't know what year it is, but that's hot. 77 is your year, 717, but 77, you got sevens all over the place. But let me bring you back on the 5 real quick, Queen, because the 5 represents the woman, the 5 points of a woman. All right. Shez, hold on for a second. The 10 actually means keep the snakes out of your garden. It means protect your household and keep the snakes out of your garden. Don't let everyone in your household. Don't let everybody in your situation and keep a snake out of your garden. Back to this. Look at this. What are the 5 degrees of womanhood? All right. The daughter, the sister, the mother, the wife, and the widow. This is the body of the Messiah right here behind here. But you know what I'm saying? What are the 5 degrees of womanhood, yo? Real simple. All right. So, yeah. This is really going to get serious. Okay. So, Shez, or anybody in here that's a woman, you know, I'm not here to teach y'all these degrees. I'm here to help y'all move through them. I'm here to help y'all. I'm here to help guide y'all through them. But the daughter so happened to be a Da. All right. You remember Jephthah was her father in the Bible. You go to Ada, the story of Ada. She represents literally the sacred daughter, the one that follows the direction of her father and her mother. Follow to take heed to the advice of her mother and her father. That's Ada. Even when she did, even when it was a hard decision that she had to make to give herself over to the temple. She gave herself over to the temple because of a promise that her father made. So she was the sacred daughter, yo. Then you got the sister. Who's the sister? Who's the sister, queens? Come on, y'all. Y'all got many sisters. Y'all got many sisters. But essentially, the sister so happens to be Martha. Martha is the sister because Martha so happens to be, she represents hospitality. She is also, Martha means mistress. If you ever look at it, go look up the meaning of Martha. Martha means mistress. So I don't know how y'all women might take that. But Martha means mistress as well. But it also means sister. It means sister, and it deals with the degree of hospitality. And her color is green. And her tool so happens to be the broken column. And her jewel so happens to be the emerald. All right. And her flower so happens to be the fern. So when a woman is wearing all green, she's actually representing Martha. I'm just telling you. Like, people don't look at like the template of design like this. Hey Queen, what you doing?
Love?
Hey,
Hey.
I'm live right now.
I'm sorry.
I said I'm broadcasting right now.
Okay, I was wondering.
So good. I love you.
I love you too.
All right. Can you close that door?
Yes.
So now we go into, like I said, Martha is a powerful, each woman, she actually represents a portion of the body as well. But when a woman is wearing all green, she's actually representing Martha. You know what I'm saying? Just moving forward to the mother, the sacred mother. Let's go on. The degree of motherhood. Now, it's various different women that take this role because all women take this role. You know what I'm saying? All women take this role. So we know the mother to be Mary. Okay? And she could be various other women, but essentially the mother represented Mary. Because she the one that gave birth to the child of potentiality, of great potentiality. Y'all hear me? So each and every one of y'all could be Mary. You know what I'm saying? Each and every one of y'all can be Mary at this point in time. All right? My fault. Shout out to my brother G Rams in the building. I see you in here, King. I see everybody in here. Now we breaking down the 5 degrees of womanhood. Now I can break down the 5 degrees of manhood as well. You know what I'm saying? I can break down because the 5 degrees of manhood, you know, to connect up these the train of thought as well. You know what I'm saying? My fault. You said, do you have a Cash App or a PayPal? Yes, Queen. My Cash App, I'm gonna put my Cash App in. I'll put it in the thing. And if you email me also, I'll email you a book, Queen. If you don't have a book, I'll email you the book and then I'll mail you a physical copy out. I'll mail you a physical copy out of the book. But I'm gonna put this in the comment section. So the Cash App, I'm gonna put the Cash App in 1 second. And I'm gonna start sending out books in the middle of this broadcast. It's Lazarus Lamel 141. That is the Cash App. That's the Cash App. All right. That's the Cash App Queen. My fault. Yeah, that's the Cash App. But like I said, if you email me during the course of this broadcast, what I'll do is I'll bring up a little tab real quick. And what I'll do is I'll email a couple people some books while we're on the broadcast. You said oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. You gotta put me on to that, Queen. I do got a number that you can link up with me on. I'll put the phone number in the comment section as well. All right. I'll put the phone number in the comment section as well. And if you want to link up with me, then we can do it like that. But I appreciate advice, good advice. But I do have books, physical copies, of the 141, the 171, the 131, the Cosmic Throne, Master Key Application 311, which is dropping on February 1st, which is the 90-day water fast. That's a new book that's about to drop. That's going to be the revised version of that. The Scroll of Halloween, which everybody should have, Master Key Application 1031. What other books that I wrote? Man, everybody should link up. What about the Pilgrimage Vacation? That's another Master Key application that everyone, Master Key Application 111, or Inception of Mental Reality, Master Key Application 101. These are books that when I talk on here, we got robots coming back in. Yo, when I talk on here is the stuff that this is where I come from. But yo, look at this. Before I block this person and proceed to talk about what I was talking about the 5 degrees of womanhood, because I was about to bust that down. But, we got robots coming back in, and going back to the point that I was saying that, yeah, yo, we living in a world where you better watch out. Look at this stuff, man. This is ridiculous. This thing right here is a robot. Look at this. This thing is a robot. It's a robot. It's a robot. It's a freaking bot. Why would a bot want to do readings for people? That's the question. Why would a bot want to do readings for people? It's not even a real person. When you go to the profile, you'll find out it's not even a real person. It's disgusting these days. I got it. This shit saying inbox me. For what? Are you a robot? Look, it's so dumb. The robot is so dumb, it's saying to inbox itself. Inbox me. It's going crazy right now. Straight AI, artificial intelligence. I'm going to block it. Yo, you got 5 degrees of womanhood as well as you got 5 degrees of manhood. All right? We keep it real. You got 5 degrees of each. Okay? And that's important. That's important to know. You know what I mean? Where was I at? Yeah, Sister Charmaine. I was talking about the 5 degrees of womanhood. You already know, Queen. And I was just breaking down some stuff on it, just sharing some stuff And then these robots was coming in my broadcast once again. What's up, brother Charles? How you feeling today? All right. So let me do this. Going back to the 5 degrees of womanhood. Let's do this. Going back to the 5 degrees of womanhood. Now, the 5 degrees of womanhood, is something that each and every one of y'all will have to go through as women. And as the 5 degrees of manhood, we will have to go through them as well. So with the 5 degrees of manhood, and I'll put that in there, you got the son, you got the brother, the brother, the father, the father, the husband, and the widower. The widower. All right. Excuse me. All right. Thank you, brother Charles. So these are the 5 degrees of manhood that we have to go through. It's not like we're not, you know, we subject to the same laws, the 5 laws, or we're bounded by the same 5 schools of thought, but like I said, you got the mother at far as Mary, you know, and then moving forward, you got the wife, which is also Esther. That's why I was building on Esther, because I said, man, your name is sacred. Because I'm saying, like, yo, at the degree of the wife, you got Esther. So the degree of remember, because she's S star, A star, and her color so happens to be white. Her color so happens to be white. All right. She's A star. She's A star. You know what I'm saying? So what is her jewel? Her jewel so happens to be the scepter of rulership. You know what I'm saying? Like her jewel so happens to be the scepter for rulership. And her jewel, I mean her not her jewel, because her jewel is the diamond, my fault. But her tool of choice is what is considered to be the scepter of rulership. You know what I'm saying? That's Esther's the degree of Esther, which is the wife. And then you got the widow, which is Ruth. All right, which still happens to be Ruth. But you know what I'm saying? You might say, well, what's the degree of the widower? The widow, she must be like, it's not literally saying that your husband has to die. It's saying that if your husband is not there, you can execute his will without him being there. You can take the will. You can literally take control of the will. You can take control of the will. So yeah, that degree of the widow is very important. It's very important. Her color is purple. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk. Yeah, so I wanted to share that with y'all real quick. But if y'all email me I'll send y'all a book or whatnot. If you email the Messiah code, I'll send you a book. I'll send you something. People send out a donation. I'll definitely send you something. I suggest that you send an email and also send a donation or whatever, a sponsorship, and I'll ship out a book to you as soon as possible. I'll put the email in the comment section, and we'll do it like that. I'll put the email in the comment section for everyone. All right, that's opportunity to link up with the movement, to link up with a brother. If you don't have a book, you gotta let me know, and we're gonna get that situated. All right. Shout out to Brother Charles, man. I'm gonna tell you, I love you, brother Charles. Thank you for making a return. All right. So look at this. This year, the pilgrimage vacation is June 22nd, bro. June 22nd. I don't want to hear no bull crap. I did this last year with people. 2021. Get out to California, yo. June 22nd, 2021. Get out to California. It's going to be in Newport Beach, California. I know 6 months from now seems like close to 7 months, seems like it's far away. It is not far away. Please don't wait for the last minute to figure it out. If you need help to get there, let me know. Like, put yourself in position now. When you get your little couple of hours, put yourself in position to get to the pilgrimage. Put yourself in position to be there. All right? That's all I got to say. Now, for anybody else, just email me and link up. But the 90-day water fast, y'all already know. To keep it real, we're going to do this again. I'll say this. The 90-day water fast starts February 1st, 2020. Hopefully, y'all getting yourself geared up. What I would do is practice a little bit now. So that way you don't mess up. And when if you mess up, if you fall short, ain't nobody, you can't lie to yourself. Put it that way. You can't lie to yourself. So you might as well just do the right thing. You might as well do the right thing and fly straight. Fly straight and do the 90-day water fast and just get right. Have your skin looking pure. Have your body looking pure. Have yourself feeling good. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be speaking. I know that's right. But yeah, I need people to live more in the now and not no bull crap. I need you to live in the now. You got to live in the now. You got to live in the moment for what it's worth and take advantage of everything that you got. If not, then you already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, before I get off, I want to say 747, 24/7, 361 degrees. Shout out to my 1221s. I love you. You love me. Me is we, of course. Shout out to my 141s, my 414s that know the 411. Literally. Shout out to you. Shout out to my 515s that know the real magic is love, because magic is guarded by 5 principles, which is black magic, white magic, divination, sorcery, the last being love. They all bow down to love. Shout out to my 151s. I see y'all. Shout out to my 161s, my 616s. Get out of the lion's den. You already know. Get yourself out of the lion's den. Shout out to Shiz. I see you in here. How? I see you in here, Shizzy. I see you in here, Shizzy. All right. Shout out to my 616s. Whatever area code you in, shout out. All right. Shout out to my 171s. Shout out Sister Esther. She's my 17. Shout out to my 171s in the building. My 717s. Shout out. Who was that? Esther. I think Esther's birthday is that. But shout out to Melissa. She already know what she do. Shout out to my 717s. I love y'all. You already know God's kingdom is like 7-Eleven. It's open 24/7. Shout out to my 171s, my 717s. Shout out to my 818s. You already know the seed is the word of God or the universal principle of direction. So I want y'all to manifest it. Manifest it. Shout out to my 818s, my 811s. Shout out. Shout out to my 919s. You already know. We in the matrix. We in the matrix. It's many are called, but few are chosen. In order to get out of the matrix, you got to be called. But again, it's many are called, but few are chosen. Shout out to my 919s. I love y'all, everybody that supports. Link up with the movement, and it is what it is.